Welcome back to my channel. It's Sam, and boy, what a week. What a week we've been having here. Lots and lots of needs. But what's amazing is I'm here to make another Friday video, and I'm so happy you're here. Just huge thanks to my new subscribers. And of course, thank you to my old subscribers too. But I don't want to waste any of your time. I want to go right into talking about using our creativity for healing and really knowing that we can heal through creativity. But there's some intentionality around it too. So let me show you a couple of projects that I have going for my big scarf drop that's happening next Friday. I finished a beautiful mohair scarf. I don't know if you can see how lovely this is. I will put it on. I'm going to get to the point in just a minute. I have a boho scarf. These are some of the many scarves I've just taken off my loom, and I want you to look at how totally different they are one from another. I don't know if you can tell right away. It's almost like different people made them, right? They're not one genre. And here's another one. Okay, now the one I really want to talk about is this black and white and gray one. But I first want to start by saying, are you creating monochromatically? Are you creating as a brand? Are you creating with a thought when you sit down to create about what you're going to make or who you are? Are you limiting your creativity? Because if we want to use creativity to heal, we have to have the most open mind possible. We want to be wide open when we start to create so that we're actually listening and not to that voice that's like, do this, do that. You're bad at this. I mean, that negative, critical, judgmental voice that we have going all the time is not the one that is going to help us create, and it's not the one that's going to help us heal. As I've talked about many times, you could go back and look at some of my other videos on this channel recently. I've been talking about the power of using our intuition and listening to that creative muse. So again, look at how different. These are all completely inspired pieces. Where's that middle one? These were all completely inspired by listening to that divine inner muse. And this one in particular has a really fantastic story to it. I had the plans to make a chakra tapestry, and those have been really popular. So I was putting on this black thread on my loom and getting ready to do it, when all of a sudden I was sitting at the loom and some white thread literally began to talk to me. Don't stop the video. I'm not actually crazy. This is going to happen to you too. This is what it means to have an open mind. And I don't mean it was using a mouth and talking to me, but I think you know what I mean. It's a sense, right? An impression, a feeling that we get. So I'm sitting there at the loom, and this thread is like, use me. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what I want to do. I don't weave in black and white. I am like a full-on color weaver. You can see I'm a color person. I'm in my house right now, not my studio. It's color for me. And I was like, I don't know about that. Besides, I put on thread for the tapestry, so I got it. I'm like, well, I'll try. And I, even when I started and I put on the white and then this gold called to me, I was thinking, I don't know what's happening, but I knew one thing. I knew that my mind was open. I knew that I was listening, and I knew that I was integrating a lot of things from these past couple of weeks. There have been a lot of difficult things happening. There are a lot of needs in the world, and there are a lot of needs in my family, and there are ways in which this is a really overwhelming time. And so when I'm in that space, I can tell when I'm creatively like pushing and working and pushing, and the ideas and things are hard. And when I started to really weave with that white, a flow began to happen, and it was almost like entering a different stratosphere. I was weaving along, and I was just filled with joy, and I was just led, and I found another couple of threads that I wanted to incorporate, and even some of this sparkly, almost tinsley-like here with the silver, and it was absolutely joy, and it was healing. Why was it healing? Because my own agenda, I had to let go of my own agenda and get it out of the way. I had to be open to that inner intuitive agenda, which was, in fact, to weave this piece. The feeling I had when I was finished with the piece, I came into the house to share it with my family, was the feeling of healing. And by that, I mean my energy, my low, stagnant, depleted, frustrated, overwhelmed energy had shifted. I went on, I'd already done the mohair, then I went on to weave this wonderful boho with the rainbow and the color, again, completely led. Didn't have any idea that was what was going to come out. So might I encourage you, if you are also feeling overwhelmed or stagnant or frustrated or irritated, to go into your creative world, your creative space, whatever your making space is, however you're doing it right now, writing or painting or cooking, or it doesn't really matter what it is actually, with that open mind, and be willing to willing to listen and be led, and even be like, I don't even think that's gonna work, which is exactly how I felt with this one. Like, what? This isn't even what I wanna do. I don't even weave black and white, but we listen. The kind of healing that came out of that listening, I got out of the way, and I felt an incredible amount of peace and connection with the great I am, the all that is, connection with that powerful sense of creating itself. Don't forget, my little bunny rabbits, give me that thumbs up, and please do subscribe. I'm absolutely so grateful. And check out thesamanthawild.com, where you are going to find all kinds of wonderful things, including my weaving shop. Next Friday is the drop for these art scarves and a couple more, and all sorts of new tapestries. I'm doing a special Black Friday, and I'm doing a special open house. And if you get onto my mailing list, you'll get all of the special offers and discounts. And so I hope I get to see you there. And in the meantime, may you have a really creative and healing day.